What's up, guys? Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel, back here in Toms River, New Jersey at Nomad RVS. Today I met up with Steve, Nomad Steve. He's gonna give us a tour of his newest camper van creation, so join us.
Patrick, appreciate you coming back to check out our latest RVIA build. For the future, all our ones that are for sale will be RVIA certified. This is the Castaway Mini. It is the 19 FB. It's a full-size bed in the back of this one. It is on the Sprinter 144 chassis. This one happens to be all-wheel drive. They can put it on a two-wheel drive chassis. Want to preference this video. It's missing the awning. The Fiamma awning is on its way. Just wasn't here in time for the shoot when we had time to do it. But before we get in, like I said, it was a Sprinter 2500 all-wheel drive chassis, 4-cylinder twin turbo. This stuff is great. We'll show you some stuff in the front, but it's factory swivel seats, power, heated, 10.25 screen. It's loaded. We always buy them loaded. Great stuff. We're going to do our entry steps. There's a full-size running board on this side. There'll be one on the driver's side when we get back to that too. This is the metallic paint. It's selenite. Awesome upgraded paint for this one. They're always going to come with a bug screen. It's rolled up now for the video, but there will be a Van Essential bug screen for the front and the rear. Well, let's get you inside. Take a look at this. So being this is the smaller chassis, like I said, the factory swivels is kind of where you're hanging out to eat on this one, because we did squeeze in a full shower, 24 by 36 inch shower, so we'll get around to that too. We're going to start up top. So we're going to do the headliner shelf. It's a vanlife components headliner shelf. All our stuff comes with Van Essentials insulated blackout window covers. This also has the curtain rod. If you want to do a quick sleep, you put up the curtain. And up front you can see 10.25 screen, navigation, 360 camera, blind spot, lane assist, everything that we can possibly get in this, we buy them that way from the factory. At the time of this one, because there's still shortages, this has the upgraded cloth. Sometimes it comes with the imitation leather, which is what we usually get. On the floor, we went with the synthetic teak on this build. We've just been loving it. You might have seen it in the last couple builds. We have a ton of floor options. They're 100% waterproof. 3/4 inch plywood below that, 1/2 inch polyiso installation below that. This one we put in the big boy. So this is a 110 liter fridge. Has a freezer in there too. Stainless, true stainless, not just the a fake color, because it's marine grade stainless in this one. Butcher block top on this one. We have other options here too. This has polyurethane on top of it. We've got a little light here. We went with just a push on for this one because it starts to get busy with a lot of switches and all that stuff. So we want to just make it simple and not really mess with anybody in the back if you were getting up and getting something out of the microwave or something like that. When you swivel to drive, you can see the buckles down here. That's where you're going to put your top. Then you'll spin the arm on the lagoon table, tighten that up, and you're ready for driving mode. It also has USBs and a cigarette lighter port there too. That's going to be great if you spin that seat around. You can kind of use this countertop. For like quick service, you want to get something done, shoot a couple emails, do what you got to do on the road, and you have plenty of power, both 120 on the back wall and then 12 volt. This one has the Victron screen. You're going to be able to see all your power, everything that's happening, what's going in, what's going out. You're going to see your fresh tank, your gray tank, and all that. We went with the 12 volt 3000 watt inverter from Renogy. It's an inverter / charger. I'll show you how you charge it later in the back. And then we got dimmable lights, like always from us. So we're going to do the shower, to set the mood while you're in there, and then the dimmable lights in your entire ceiling. Up above that, stainless contour microwave there. Great product. You'll be able to get the stuff out of the fridge, prep it on the countertop, pick it up right into the microwave. Super simple. You're going to have a cedar ceiling. It's always going to come that way from us. Semi-gloss polyurethane on that. Way more coats than you ever need. We spend way more labor than we probably should, making the ceiling beautiful. And then your max air fan, we're getting the 75,000K or 7,500K, 10 speeds in, out, remote. We're maxing out the fan, we're not getting the small ones and stuff like that. You're gonna have built-in CO2 and smoke detector. Underneath where my film man Patrick is, there's a fire extinguisher. It's ABC, it's underneath the seat. Perfect for code there. While we're on this side, we'll just take a quick peek at the galley. So we can do a flip-up countertop if somebody wanted to. We kept this one more open, flow in and out. You got your 120 down there. That's going to be if you want to run something outside power-wise, or you want to use your induction cooktop outside. This will have an induction cooktop. For now, it's stored inside there. That's just big sink, under sink, massive storage for your bigger items that you want to use. The induction cooktop will fit inside a drawer once it's out of the box, but it's brand new, so we left it in the box for whoever ends up buying this one. You got your sink sponge spot here, and all your little knickknacks. Kept it wrapped up, bamboo cutting board, super deep, 10-inch, sorry, I think it's 9-inch. Your stainless sink there. You got your grate for draining, also so nothing happens. You don't want to scratch up your nice sink. This does swivel outside if you wanted to rinse something off real quick, and then back inside with the window, the sliding door closed. Actually, the window there, it does line up to that. We went with hickory doors. We have options for doors if someone's getting this custom ordered from us, but we did hickory slab doors just to be something beautiful. You know, we really like the way it turns out. All our slides, we poly the inside of all our drawers. We're not leaving anything raw. They're all on locks, plenty deep. You know, it's almost too deep for me. And then you got one big guy at the bottom too for all your bigger stuff. That one we put 2 locks just because it's a bigger drawer, heavier stuff. While we're down here, to my right, you have your S-Part S2D2 heater. That's where it's going to come out back there. It's also in the front. We also have that coming out in the garage, which we'll get back there later. You got your step. That's going to get you in and out of bed nice and easily. And you got 2 big spots here. This can be for anything you want. Generally speaking, it's going to be your clothes. You're also going to have, like I said, the full-size bed. You can fit side to side 76 inches, which is a residential size, full-size mattress. On your head side, you got your night lights. There's USB there too for your phone, because we all know we can't go too far without that. 6-inch mattress, and then underneath it is slatted. On the wall, that was on the driver's side there. You also have your heater control. So if you want to break the chill when you wake up, it's right next to you when you get there. You can see the bug screen in the back. We'll show you that more as we get to the back area. That too can be zipped out of the way because there are pockets back there. So it's your choice. You want to use for stuff on the inside, stuff on the outside where the windows are or would be. Again, we'll show you that when we open the doors. It's going to come with the Dometic RTX 2000 air conditioning. So that's a 12-volt air conditioning. It's using like 20 amps on eco, 40 on auto. Stuff's amazing, cools down really well. And then you got your massive shower. So it's 24 by 36, Nautilus self-scrubbing shower door, residential style diverter and everything. It does have an on-off button here for your shower. That way you can, you can basically do military style. Get yourself wet, turn it off, soap up, turn it back on. Use a lot less water that way. This one has the Dometic cassette toilet. We do have options for other toilets like a compo closet. The toilet's removable. Regardless of what option we do there, it always will be removable to give you the maximum space inside there. That drains to your 20-gallon gray tank, and your sink also drains to that too, so there's no more 5-gallon gray tank under the sink. Everything's going to undermount. Well, as I mentioned that, we didn't go talk about the switches here, so just water pump, water heater, and a dump valve. That's your gray tank. There is a way to hook a hose up to it to responsibly dump that too. More 12-volt, more 120, because why not? And then I'm jumping back and forth a little bit, but the tile. This is waterproof vinyl tile. It is amazing stuff. It click and locks, but we also silicone all the edges. It's per the directions to make sure it's 100% waterproof. If that for some reason is not waterproof, behind that is a waterproof membrane that we do. So the way we do our plywood walls, waterproof that completely, and then put this on just additional waterproof. If you want to hang a clothesline, something like that, it's solid. You can screw through this, put a little silicone, hang a retractable clothesline, or some people just do like a tension rod for stuff like that. We didn't speak about insulation. Thinsulate, it is double in the walls, single on the ceiling. We use that on all our builds and stuff, just, really amazing stuff. As I mentioned in the beginning, it will have the Fiamma 10-foot awning. It's on its way. Things come, the holidays, we got a little bit behind on that. Has your AM auto window with sliding glass, and there's a screen inside too. Again, that lines up to the faucet if you ever want to. Swivel that out. Backlit Expedition Gear pods. We got them bed lined. They are strong as can be. They don't flex. They don't do anything. And they are insulated too from the factory for us. On the bottom behind the passenger tire, that is your S-Part exhaust, your heater exhaust. So that lives in the back, inside the box there. And on this one, we decided to give a Flatline Vanco platform. It's going to come standard from us. You can add bikes, skis, snowboards, roto packs. Obviously, it's basically a Molly setup. Options are endless for that. And then a flatline Vanco tire carrier. We're going to swing around the side, then we'll jump in the back. So you got your 30 amp connection here. We give you a little dongle to go down to a regular cord. You would use a 10 gauge cord on that. You'll see up front the entry step, and then you'll be able to see the electric ball valve too. So it's super accessible, dumps right out. We're gonna go underneath there, short on time for filming, but we're gonna bed line that entire bottom of that tank too, so it's all nice and secure and safe. Heater pad and everything. Flatline Vanco rack, that's gonna hold 350 watts of solar. We can do Starlinks to that too. You do have a little bit of room here and there, but it's pretty much packed between the 350 watt solar, the air conditioning, and that max air fan. And then we'll show you in the back. So as I briefly mentioned, you got giant pockets here. Be used for dirty clothes, laundry, stuff you don't want inside, or use one for inside stuff, one for outside stuff. If this van had windows, or we added windows, it does come off. They're all clicked on, so you can take this off and add it as needed. Doors always insulated from us too. We don't cheap out. And then we'll start on, let's say, the passenger side. Why not? Or we'll start in the middle. So you're gonna have a bamboo shower mat. That's gonna be for your outdoor shower. Hangs out there. For now, we just put everything in there, all the goodies this van comes with. You're gonna have your gravity fill. We add a piece that goes inside there. They can do an on-off for it, so you don't have to run them back, of course, from the faucet. Access here for valves, winterization, bypass valves. That is a 2.5 gallon, 12 volt water heater. And then there's also access on the other side too, which will be for winterizing. And then Patrick sticks a little camera in there. You'll be able to see your S-Bar S2 heater lives down there. Able to access that for any codes that it ever throws via computer and all that stuff. You saw the dump valve in that little picture there. That'll get the water right out. You can pump it out. And then I think I mentioned with it's the fresh water tank. 30 gallons on this one, 20 gallon gray. And then we're gonna jump to the driver's side. So you saw the light was on when we opened in there. These are the lights for right side is the right side, left side is the left side. We make it real difficult for you. While you're filling that tank, you have options. You can open that and look at it, or you can check it here. It's only got 2%. You know, this van's about to be winterized. Gray tank's got 0 because we emptied it out. You can see the battery too. Black's gonna say disconnected. And then your gray tank heater pad. You flip that switch on if you're doing cold weather camping. It's smart enough to turn on when it's needed, turn off when it's not needed. Super easy. Ventilation here. All your fuses for both 12 volt and 110, all your breakers. So easy access for that. You got gigantic access here. That's if you ever have to do anything. There's more fuses in there for the main components. Behind all these little clips is where you're gonna get everything wall-wise off if you need full access to everything. Generally speaking, you don't, and then there's a disconnect switch in there too. Electrically speaking, 600 amp hours lithium, the 60 amp DC to DC charger. You got your solar controller from Victron there. That's your panels up top, and everything needed is packed in there. There's really no maintenance needed. Everything's going to be, it can work down in cold weather. It's smart enough to know the BMS when it can and cannot charge and all that stuff, but we pack, pretty big punch in there because we want to, provide value. You also see the heater port. That's to keep everything bed warm, winter camping, or just, not even winter camping, just fall sometimes. And then you got a massive slide out tray. These are on 500-pound slides. It comes all the way out, full extended. There's a picture, we will either post it or add it to this video, of a lady that packed this more than I've ever seen. Folding electric bike, portable, or I'm sorry, like a fillable, what do you call them, air pumps? Whatever they are, kayaks. So that's stacked in here, and then a ton of waterproof bags with more stuff that I've ever seen packed in, and it's amazing what you can actually fit on these. Locks in and locks out. You're gonna have backup sensors. Generally speaking, we add a hitch to this. Again, it wasn't available from the factory at the time. You can do an aftermarket hitch. We can also add. That's gonna be for bikes and other stuff like that. But you got the platform, so it's only if you really want to add additional stuff. But then you got your bug screen. It's half bug, half blackout. So this part drops out, so you can close this off. The top drops out too if you want to do blackout, but being that these are insulated and blackout already, most of the time you're gonna leave that, you know, wrapped up there. But brief overview, again, is an overview, not necessarily a tutorial, but is an overview of what's for sale, what we can do, and just an option for somebody. This van is gonna be listed at $139. Brand new, like I said, 2024, brand new RV, everything.
Thank you very much for taking the time today to give us a tour of this Sprinter 144 all-wheel drive. I'll make sure I put links in the description so our viewers can click over and check out your website and social media. This is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. We'll see you soon.